I got this razor on eBay for $3 from China. I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's spelled R-I-M-E-I. I'll just call it the Rimei. And it appears to be a 3-piece razor. It didn't come in the mail all creased up. That happened. That was my fault. So I'm gonna open it now, and we'll take a look at it, and then I'll do a test shave. I'm not going to use what I'll do is that I'll use my go-to blade, which is the Gillette Wilkinson sword. I'll use this as my test blade, and if I don't die from blood loss from using this thing, I will switch from my go-to blade that I use a lot to this test blade that came with the product. I'll open both of the blades now, and we'll take a little look at this test blade. Okay, they use the same name, so it's a Rimei test blade as well. The printing is good, so that's a good sign. That's 30 grams. Actually, that's more than I thought it would weigh. And I'll compare this razor to my Parker. So my Parker is 94 grams. Okay. I like a light razor, so it's not an issue for me. This is plastic. Let me see, is this plastic? Yeah, it feels plastic. You know what, before I do that, I want to get a measurement before I take it apart. All right. I'm comparing it against the Parker because the Parker is also a short razor. Okay, so it is 83 millimeters height. Parker is exactly the same. Okay, and we'll do diameter. Parker is on the thick side, 9 millimeter. I like a thick handle. This doesn't look incredibly thick. About 6.5. This actually, it feels a lot like a pencil with all these sides. All right, and this is plastic. It's not terribly grippy, so let's take it apart. It's a 3-piece razor, so okay. So this comes out. What was the point of that? Okay, that's weird. All right, not really sure why this screws off. Oi! Doesn't really make that much sense to me. Okay, but we'll just leave it like that, and we'll try to attempt to take the cap off. Boy, this has so many parts. Okay, now these feel like metal. I don't know what type of metal, probably some type of alloy. And we will put I'm not going to put in the Rimei blade in yet. We'll start with the Wilkinson sword. Okay. See if I can remember how to, I don't even remember how this I stopped filming because I wanted to make sure that I assembled this razor correctly, and in fact I had not. There's actually a diagram which shows you the proper way to put it on, so this was my bad. And it is now assembled correctly. This is, this, I don't really like the fact that this handle sort of moves freely, but what could you do? Everything else seems pretty tight. So, and I just wanted to compare the razor head of the Rimei with the Parker razor head. The Parker razor head is fairly aggressive, and as you could probably see, I can see it, the Parker razor head has a lot more blade exposure than the Rimei. I will see you on the other side if I survive this shave. Okay, I survived. I didn't cut myself. I had a very unhappy shave. I did not put the Wilkinson sword blade in because I forgot. I was just struggling to get through with the shave because it was just, I found it very awkward and uncomfortable, and I'll explain why. First of all, I really dislike this handle. It's too thin, and I have arthritis in my thumb, and I'm like pinching it like this. I feel like just giving it a pinch, and it hurts my thumb. It's just really awful. I don't like short handles. Even this is a good short handle. It's very well knurled, but it's just my personal preference. So I'm going to be biased against short handles. I feel that it's very hard to get control with a short handle. I like a long handle that's fat. This is just a skinny, short handle that's extremely awkward. I don't like the plastic surface. I didn't slip, but I could very easily see someone slipping. You know, someone who has his hands, whose hands are wet, and I could see him or her slipping. And this is just this smooth plastic material is just really bad for making shave handles out of. Let's see. Okay. I think that the main problem with this razor is that the head is just too mild. It's way too mild. I mean, I'm sure that I would have had an improvement, a slight improvement, had I put in the Wilkinson sword, but this, I could just tell that it just was not working for me. That's about it. This is going right into the trash.